Good afternoon. Republicans on the committee focusing on the judge's record in her criminal law and judicial philosophy, and repeatedly comparing her treatment to prior nominees.
A historic day as Supreme Court nominee Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson takes the hot seat at her confirmation hearing. Republican Senator John Cornyn raising concerns about Judge Jackson and her representation of Guantanamo Bay detainees. Jackson seemingly taken aback.
Why in the world would you call Secretary of Defense Rumsfeld and George W. Bush war criminals in a legal filing? It seems so out of character for you.
Senator, you may have been are you talking about briefs or habeas petitions that I filed?
Talking about when you were representing a member of the Taliban.
Well, Senator, I don't remember that particular reference.
And Senator Lindsey Graham pressing the nominee about her faith.
Could you fairly judge a Catholic?
Senator, I have a record of
I think the
fairly
answer would be yes.
judging everyone.
I believe you can. I'm just asking this question because how important is your faith to you?
Graham's way of calling out what he believes is a double standard, that Judge Jackson is celebrated for her faith, while former Supreme Court nominees Amy Coney Barrett and Brett Kavanaugh were not. Jackson rejected GOP accusations she's soft on crime, citing the endorsement of the nation's largest law enforcement group, the Fraternal Order of Police. Jackson declaring she cares deeply about public safety. It was a contentious day for Judge Jackson, with another expected Wednesday, a fact acknowledged by California Democrat Dianne Feinstein.
I think you're doing very well, and as you can see, this is a bit of a tough place.
Despite being confirmed 3 previous times by the Senate and receiving Republican support, it appears Judge Jackson's battle for bipartisanship this time will be much more challenging. On Capitol Hill, M. Wynn, ABC News.
During questioning today, Senator Ted Cruz focused on the nominee's ideology, asking about an issue that's receiving more and more attention.
Critical race theory frames all of society as a fundamental and intractable battle between the races. It views every conflict as a racial conflict. Do you think that's an accurate way of viewing society in the world we live in?
Senator, I don't think so, but I've never studied critical race theory and I've never used it. It doesn't come up in the work that I do as a judge.
Political analyst Tim Dale says questions about ideology have become more and more popular during the last 30 years, and you'll see more of those discussions as the hearing continues. But there's another aspect to this confirmation process important to consider.
I think we do have this historical moment of a Black woman being nominated to the Supreme Court. I think that we are going to have a set of women on the court that is an impressive makeup of the court historically. But I think that in terms of how the court is going to decide things in the future, there are a few other justices that would be retiring or would leave the court in order for us to see a substantial makeup change ideologically.
There are 3 women on the court now, Justices Elena Kagan, Sonia Sotomayor, and Amy Coney Barrett.